Hello, my name is Jessica Rogers. I'm 24 years old, born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona, but currently live in Chicago. And this just happened recently, and that's why I had to change my major from elementary education to educational studies. So I'll be getting my bachelor's degree in May, but I decided last semester that I wanted to change my major to secondary education and teach English for my master's degree. So that's what I'll be doing after 2016, and by next year my goal is to be enrolled in Chicago and start working on my master's degree, hopefully to complete it in a couple of years. Now, as you heard, I did decide very recently, last semester at my internship, that I wanted to instead teach secondary education. Now, there is a funny story behind that. I had a third grade internship last semester, and when I originally met these kids, they're really cute and funny and innocent, playful, and I thought I would fall in love with the class and be ready to teach it. But I was sitting there the first week, and my teacher just busts out in song and starts singing something that went like this. What do you do when you get your paper? What do you do when you get your paper? What do you do when you get your paper? Put your name on it. And the kids are singing and having a great time. The teacher is dancing around and acting the fool, and I'm just looking bewildered at this and realized, I don't want to spend my days singing and dancing and trying to give my students step-by-step directions on what I expect of them and how to put their name on the paper. And I realized that middle school and high school is the place for me to be because it works with my sense of humor, the way I act. My real personality will shine in a high school setting. So that's what I decided. That's when I started deciding that elementary might not be exactly for me. So I'm excited to actually come to that conclusion before getting my degree. So anyway, back to education. That is my interest, that's my passion. I love everything school. I love being a student as well as a teacher. And English is just a topic, a subject that I do want to specialize in because I'm so intrigued by it. I love to read, I love to write, I love using my creative mind and making a beautiful story, and stories have no boundaries, and I love to write, and I want to build on that knowledge and then share that knowledge with a classroom of my own. So I'm excited to do that and get started. Really excited to learn new things about something that I'm really interested in. And other than that, I love volleyball. I've been playing for about 12 years, and that's a huge interest of mine still. I've been a coach, I've been on teams, I've been on adult teams. Actually, I just left my team in Phoenix, met some really great people, and that's a goal of mine, is to actually get on another team here in Chicago, but I have yet to be successful in that. I am a tutor, and I tutor Korean kids online, and they're just learning or have already learned how to read and speak in English, so I just build on that, and we study, we read books together, and it's a lot of comprehension and stuff that they have to work on every hour of every week. So that's really interesting to me because these kids are pushing 10 years old and already know 2 languages, and they inspire me to be better. I only know 1 language and probably only ever will, and knowing that several people, several children across the world are learning our language, and it just makes me proud to be an aspiring teacher and be an American in general. And I will continue to hold on to this job for as long as I possibly can, until I have a classroom of my own, probably. And aside from that, I aspire to be a mother too. I want to find someone and love someone and become a mother. I spent a huge majority of my time in Phoenix helping my mom raise my 4 siblings, and doing this was just a godsend because it helped me discover myself and discover what I wanted to do and what I wanted to become. And I know that motherhood is calling me, and I'm super excited to get that started. Other than that, professional goals. So I do want to specialize in English, like I was saying. I want to get my master's degree in about 3 years. That's a huge goal. I want to get something published. I have lots of little pieces and short stories that I want to sort of get together in the next several years to come and get some sort of novel or short story or play published. And I also want to experience different grades. I want to get my master's in secondary education, but I want to explore middle school and advanced and kids with disabilities, and just explore my options and figure out what suits me best. And I just want to become better and keep on setting goals for myself. And that, to me, is a perfectly good explanation of what a teacher is, because we're role models and we influence kids, and I want my kids to be beneficially influenced by me and my actions and what I'm doing, because they're our next generation of society and lawmakers, and I think teachers have a huge responsibility in making these kids well evolved and just good Samaritans in general. And I think that being a teacher is one of the greatest things, greatest professions out there, and I don't think there's anyone who is quite as influential as a teacher. So I'm proud and I'm privileged, and I can't wait to start this journey and have my own classroom. But other than that, you've heard interests, passions, goals, and I think I covered everything, luckily, because I'm out of time. So I enjoyed your class. Have a great day and rest of the semester.